Yo, what is going on, everybody? Carnage back here again, and today I am back with another video. Lots of cool stuff I picked up from, my weekly comic book pickups, slash, there was a small, and I repeat, a very small convention at the, mall, where my comic shop is. So, got a couple things, nothing too crazy, at least in my opinion, or at least not yet. It won't be crazy, but you'll understand why I say that when I continue with the video. But anyway, starting off with the weekly comic book pickup stuff, I did pick up a couple of the Battlebeast blind bags. Going to be starting with the regular stuff, and then I'll show the Battlebeast books. But the first one I picked up, the first book I'm showing is Ultimate Black Panther number 16. One of my favorite Ultimate Universe tie-ins at the moment. Really dig it. Really cool cover art. Always a fun read. And it's kind of weird because I'm not even a huge Black Panther fan, but that was really enjoyable. The next one I have is one I was just mostly curious about. This is, Gwenpool, number one. This is, for those of you who don't know, because I'm pretty sure this has been going around quite a bit, this is a Gwenpool book, but it's for a completely different Gwenpool. This one right here. And it's probably already well known at this point, but this is Peter Parker's Gwen Stacy, which, kind of a little stupid that they're bringing her back after she died, but I read it. It was an okay first issue, but, I can understand why some people wouldn't be too happy about it. The next couple books up are actually just back issues. Ultimate Wolverine, artist blank. Uh, just because I'm kind of getting into more custom art at the moment, or not custom art. Just more like artwork, I guess, would be the best way to put it. And I actually do have a friend of mine who's doing a Battlebeast for me. So whenever that gets done, I will show you guys, because I just asked him for it yesterday. And then, I can't remember if this is a Fantastic Four book or One World Under Doom, but easy solution for that is pick it up. Yep, I was right. This is Fantastic Four number 30. I got it because it's a beautiful cover, and it's also kind of shiny, and I got distracted by it. But yeah, very beautiful cover, really like it. The next one up, which is one I've been really excited about, Absolute Batman number 8. Recently just caught up with this series a couple weeks ago when issue 7 came out. Very good. Really excited for Mr. Freeze, because, he's just one of the cooler Batman villains. Batman villains. I thought I messed up for a second. Anyway, One World Under Doom number 4 actually just caught up on Fantastic Four and this as well. So very curious what happens in this, because Dormammu just kind of got dropped in the last issue, so kind of curious where that's going to go. Spider-Verse versus Venomverse. Been very excited for this just because they introduced quite a plethora of interesting characters, like this Miles Morales right here, who is actually suited out with Prowler gear after the Kree started taking. Well, basically, he got the Prowler gear from his uncle after his uncle died in front of him, as a Spider-Man does. And then, excuse me. And then, he takes down the Kree ship. So this is kind of like a more hardcore Miles Morales who is okay with killing. So, one of the cooler iterations of a Spider character, in my opinion. Another one of my favorites, DC vs. Vampires World War Z. Just really in love with DC vs. Vampires. Just one of the greatest comic series I think I've read ever. So, very, very excited to see where it goes in this one. The next one up is Daredevil number 21. Love this series. One of my favorite series going on. And this is actually one that I read every time it comes out. Like I've mentioned in the past, really not a huge fan of Romita Jr.'s cover art, But, you know, the interior art, way better. And then the last non-variant cover I have is Wolverine number 9. Haven't read the last issue yet, which was issue 400. So technically this is issue 401. So, yeah, pretty cool. Pretty excited to catch up on those. Alright, and then the last 4 books I have are all variant covers. The first one up is kind of a weird one. This is, uh, you know, the relatively new Thunderbolts book. Thunder... God, what is it? Doomstrike Thunderbolts, I think? Something like that? Thunderbolts Doomstrike. Yeah. Mostly picked this up for the Alex Ross cover. I do love Alex Ross's art. Truthfully, just one of the best things ever, and I do apologize for, you know, that terrible, terrible sound. But, you know, gotta take off these little things on the back. This one, I believe, is actually the same. Yeah, this one's a Daredevil book, the exact same Daredevil book I just showed. This is issue 21, the Iron Fist cover, which, I mean, kind of surprised they didn't do Iron Fist way sooner, like in the first series. Because, you know, they did Daredevil in that one, so I mean, you know, kind of surprised they didn't do more street-level heroes. But they did do more A-list characters like Fantastic Four, Hulk, other stuff like that. This next one up is Immortal Thor number 23, and this is the Valkyrie cover. And let me just say, this Valkyrie cover, pretty badass. I really do like it. I do like the, you know, shine in the belt slash her. Not going to really specify what, but, you know, very cool, very realistic and shiny looking. The last one I have is kind of an interesting character, just because, you know, he's more based off of the classic look. Let me just check. Oh, this is One World Under Doom. I didn't even know that. So I have 2 issues of One World Under Doom. Number 4. This is the Darkhawk. Yeah, Darkhawk version. I may have said the wrong name. It's either Nighthawk or Darkhawk. There's too many Darks and Hawks. Anyway, it's a guy from Squadron Supreme, basically. Beautiful looking one, by the way. I personally really like the most modern iteration of him. Personally, just because, you know, I really do like the outfit on that one better because it's like a more purple, and this one's just more of a like navy slash dark blue. But the purple one with like the black highlights, red cape, just looks so much better. And also with like the gold trim all around. Like it still has the same logo, but I mean the gold kind of goes on the arms and everything else. Pretty cool though. Really do like the classic look for that. I know they've given us, gosh, I want to say like 2 figures of that ever, not including like the one from the Squadron Supreme packs, because they gave us a 3 3/4 inch one and then a Marvel Legend one. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Next up, I will show the Battlebeast books. So I did pick up, you know, the main cover A, which, I mean, why wouldn't I? Because, you know, it's an amazing piece of art done by the great Ryan Ottley. One of the greatest things ever. Yeah, Robert Kirkman wrote the story. Ryan Ottley, you know, basically just drew the cover, and then I'm probably going to say this wrong, but Annalisa Leoni, may have said that wrong, but beautiful artwork all throughout the book. Really, really dug the cover, and you know, the interior artwork was just phenomenal. And I did get 3 of these blind bags, and I did already open the blind bags, so I do know what's in them, but, you know, for, you know, sake of, you know, just showing you guys, yeah. I did get the 1 in 10, which I really love this 1 in 10 cover. That's pretty cool. Still need to bag and board that. The next one I have up, which, I mean, kind of sucks a little bit, but, you know, I did get a, you know, second one of the main cover, which, I mean, you know, that just means, you know, I have an extra one, and I may try to get that one graded just because of the fact that, I love it, that much. And then I technically picked up 4, but I got a duplicate of the 1 in 10, so I just gave that to my friend. And the last one, which I already got, which was one of the ones I was the most excited for, was Marvel Team Up number 14 reprint by Robert Kirkman, Corey Walker. Let me just say, I've always seen this book at conventions, and, you know, I mean, it's just so cool looking, man. Just so beautiful. But I will say, though, mine did come with a. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can really see it, but it does have a little bit of a small. Yeah, there it is. Like, small imperfection right there. But I mean, other than that, this is just really clean. I'm pretty sure that could be pressed out at some point, but, I'm kind of just want to read it to begin with, so not too worried about that. And I mean, let me just give a little glazing to the bags though. Like these are beautiful, dude. I love these. I wish more comics would do something like that. Just because you never know what you're gonna get because there's the 1 in 10, 1 in 25, 1 in 1,000. Just ridiculously stupid shit like that, which I am way down for. And I think there's even a 1 in 2,000 where it's like a Ryan Otley sketch that's signed and done by him. God, it's dusty on top of that. All right, now going to what I picked up at the convention. I mean, I picked one of those Battlebeast books up at the convention. It was the Marvel Team Up one. Bought it, it was basically the price of 2 of them, but because it was like a $10 thing, and I was like, why not? Well, technically, I spent $20 to get 2 and got one that I already had, but gave it to my boss, and whatever. He then gave me money, so worked out in the end. But anyway, next one up is kind of a little off of what you've mostly seen, but this is Deadpool number 66 from his original, first ongoing series, which went to 69 issues, which is perfect for Deadpool. Don't really know what happens in this series. I know I have a handful of the more earlier issues. I do want to eventually get this run completed because I already have Deadpool's first and second appearance. And now I just got to work on, this. And Deadpool has a excessive amount of books. So hopefully I can at least get, a decent chunk out of the way. So these last 2 books I'm going to show before I show the, Marvel Legends I picked up were from the exact same place where I found the Battlebeast books. This first one I've been eyeing for a while on, eBay. And I was almost going to buy it for, $30, but, missed out on it. But I did eventually find it. This is Invincible number 89. The first time Bulletproof, wears the Invincible outfit, which pretty cool, pretty interesting. Kind of curious if they will actually do this in the show, just because of the fact that they're kind of taking a bit of a different direction in this, and also, just because of the fact that I don't know if they're going to be keeping everything the exact same, because I know they kind of changed a handful of things in the show so far, so hopefully we get to see this. If not, I mean, kind of would suck, but I mean, that's just me. And then the final comic I had, which definitely a steal on this book, especially for the fact that this character hasn't even shown up in the show yet, and I already know he's going to be probably one of the biggest characters in the show. So anyway, just to get it out of the way, this is a book I didn't even expect to find for this price, but Invincible Returns number 1. This is the first appearance of Thrag, who is the leader of the Viltrumite Empire. And let me just say, so excited, and I repeat, so excited to actually own this, because he's going to be the next big bad. along with, Dinosaurus, because Dinosaurus does a fucking whack job, which completely okay with me. But I'm actually going to keep that up there, just to show the action figures. Uh, I did I did only buy well, technically I only bought two things for Marvel Legends, but one of them was a 2-pack. But yeah. Anyway, without getting distracted anymore, I did find the Moon Knight from the Black Heart Wave. I told myself I, you know, wasn't gonna get any of the other figures before I picked up Moon Knight, so I found the Moon Knight. Pretty happy about that. Uh, really cool figure. Like, it is basically just a reuse for, or a redo of the past two Moon Knights. But I will say I do love the cape though. Like, I do like the white outside and then it just being black on the inside, and then they did also paint, I don't know if you guys can see that, they did paint his neck black too, which even cooler. And this is the exact same cape they've been using since, gosh, I want to say since the first Moon Knight they made, in the more modern outfit from the Vulture Build-A-Figure wave. So, I mean, I already have two Moon Knights in, but I mean, can't go wrong with Moon Knight. He did come with a couple interesting accessories too. His, I don't know what it's called. It looks like a cross, but it's more the Egyptian one. And as you can see, I did find the Punisher 2-pack. I should mention, I only paid $30 for this, which is only $5 above retail, which is not bad. This, however, the guy had it marked at 75, but I asked if he would take 65 for it, which, I mean, you know, was kind of surprised that he agreed to it right away, because I was actually a vendor at this show. It's a 2-day show, but I couldn't do it today just because I had something come up that I could not miss. So, but anyway, beautiful 2-pack, Bushwhacker kind of whatever. I'm gonna be doing a review on, the 3-pack, or the three of these. Anyway, mostly because I really love this Punisher, and since I have all three of the Moon Knights released. I mean, one of them was technically a re-release, but I mean, still very excited about it. So yeah. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah. Tell me which one you want to review first, because like I said, I'll be doing, you know, uh, all of them, action figure wise. Now, I really would like to do the Punisher one first, but if you guys want me to do the Moon Knight one first just to get it out of the way, feel free to let me know. But before I get more distracted like I do in most other videos, thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And I will catch you guys in the next video. I love you all, and I'll see you later. Peace.